This week, kicking and screaming. A bear market and stubborn inflation may force retirees to consider tapping into other assets. Welcome back to the Industry Leader Update. Retirees' patience is beginning to wear thin as the bear market has gone on longer than anticipated or much longer than their financial advisor had told them it would. And consequently, some investors may be considering abandoning their investment strategy, especially when they look at the bleak market outlook. And those who sought refuge in bonds, they found themselves in an ugly market to the core last year. Hanson, co-founder of Allworth Financial, recounts one experience he had with a client who called repeatedly in 2007, and they asked if they should liquidate their stocks. Then in March 2009, despite repeated assurances, that client sold all their stock positions. Hanson said that led to a reduction of their retirement income and them also taking out a reverse mortgage. Was that a fear-based decision? Well, perhaps. But what we don't know is where their portfolio would have been had they stayed invested in. Would they have fared better if they had stayed in the down market? We don't really know because all I can say is this. I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not privy to the specifics of their portfolio allocations. However, today retirees and those nearing retirement are facing a two-headed monster: stubborn inflation and a chaotic and unstable stock market. And hard choices are going to have to be made. Choices many older Americans have fought tooth and nail to avoid. So where does one turn when their hard-earned dollars are being scalped by the market and inflation is taking a bigger bite out of their wallet each and every month? Their assets. Now, does that mean that we're going to see a surge of interest in reverse mortgages? No, but some will be dragged, kicking and screaming, to consider tapping into their home's value or eliminating their mandatory mortgage payments each month to weather the storm. The Hill reports that nearly half of all baby boomers have no retirement savings. Fewer than half of working-age Americans have any retirement savings. That, according to U.S. Census data for 2020, reports The Hill. Zero. Nada. And those who did save took a thrashing in the market. Fidelity estimates that the average retirement account lost 1/5 of its value in 2022, tumbling from an average balance of $135,000 to $104,000. Diversifying investment classes may help, but many who were diversified just saw that their losses were spread out among varying asset classes. Craig Copeland, who is Director of Wealth Benefits for Research at the Employee Benefit Research Institute, said, while reverse mortgages may have a mixed reputation, there are good and reputable companies or lenders that can provide a decent amount of monthly income. And again, I'm going to have to point out that reverse mortgage proceeds are not income, but rather they increase one's cash flow. Nevertheless, the ability to tap into one's home value to help them fund their retirement years will no longer be a luxury for many, but a necessity. Now, the question is, we should be asking, how do we better position ourselves to serve those that are seeking solutions outside of watching their portfolio value drop each and every month? And what relationships do you need to build and maintain? Also, what strategies will you use to establish yourself as a potential solution to a vexing problem? Now, no one likes to be led to make a decision kicking and screaming, but sometimes that's simply what it takes. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and if you'd be so kind as to share today's video, you can do that on your LinkedIn and Facebook profiles. Also, don't forget we have a YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. That way you catch every show, and hit the like button if you appreciate our efforts in today's episode. And you can catch up on your reverse mortgage news with our weekly podcast. By the way, the nation's only weekly reverse mortgage podcast, Heckam World Weekly. Apple users, you can also listen and subscribe on iTunes. Thanks again for joining us, and be sure to return next week for more reverse mortgage news, commentary, and analysis here at Heckam World.